Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Bakemonogatari tonight. Or this is Bakemonogatari tonight. We're on episode 3, something something snail part 1. Wait, I actually got it here. Mayoi snail part 1. What happened last time? So, last time a lot actually happened. Senjougahara, girl with the stapler attacking our boy Araragi. We banished, or I don't know if banished is quite the right word. We got her whole weight crab situation sorted out with our boy Oshino. It was basically like Oshino, I don't want to like therapizing her a bit, right? Or at least walking her through a process of like accepting the bad things that happened to her in her past. And all this was embodied by this mythological crab that like stole her weight. Weight kind of referring to the weight of emotions, the emotions that she had like not been willing to accept with her whole mother and all that stuff. So I don't know. That was kind of a weird way to phrase it, but you get what I mean. You watched the last episode, I'm sure. Or you probably did. I don't know. So where are we at? Senjougahara is probably going to be a lot more. What's the word? I don't know. Less scandalous isn't quite what I'm looking for, but overall just a bit nicer or like less jaded towards our boy Araragi. Based on the way she was acting at the end of the last episode after she had kind of gone through the process with the crab. So some character development there that we're probably going to be seeing. Our boy Araragi, there's a couple questions there that I probably want to bring up. We have Araragi who's like, he goes out of his way to help Senjougahara. So that's like a plus on like his good person, checklist. But like what I'm more interested in is the previous situation with the 5 million yen, which I actually did a conversion. That's like $30-something thousand. So, pretty freaking expensive, that he did with Oshino previously. So what that was getting Hanakawa, who's the student council president, getting her cured of, I think, vampirism. I don't know if they said vampirism. I feel like they did, but I might just be assuming that. But cured of something, right? I'm going to just go with vampirism for now. The interesting thing is, like, he's a post-undead, right? He's previously been cured by it. We saw the bite mark in his neck. So, I mean, I was originally assuming that he was the one that went to Oshino, but no, he brought Hanakawa. So, why would he bring Hanakawa? Did he perhaps cause Hanakawa to get in a bad situation and was like repaying that by helping her? Or was he just helping Hanakawa out of goodwill, kind of similar to what he's doing with Senjougahara here? I don't know. Because I kind of was originally think that Hanakawa was going to just not be aware of like the mythological thing going on. Because it's like, I don't know if trope's the right word, but we have like the school life and then we have like the mythological life. School life, I was thinking, Hanakawa, he's crushing on her, student council president. Then we got like the mythological life with Senjougahara, with Oshino, with this crab, with the vampirism. But that's not actually how it is, because Hanakawa was part of the mythological thing because she had to get cured of something. So it's not quite this two-world situation where like we're choosing between Hanakawa and Senjougahara. No. It's actually more of like they're more intertwined than I thought. So we'll definitely have to keep in mind like his motivations towards these things. Like, is it purely goodwill? Is it because they're a woman and he finds them attractive? Even if he does find them attractive, he wasn't like, taking advantage of Senjougahara, because Senjougahara was like getting a little freaky with him, right? She walked out of the shower straight naked and was kind of posing for him and stuff, but he was too embarrassed to really do anything about that. But was it his embarrassment, or was it like a form of goodwill that he didn't want to take advantage of her? Because he, probably could have if he wanted to, because, she was like, I feel like she was like paying off the help that he was giving her by offering her body in that way. That's a way you could, or like maybe testing him. It could have been really either. I'd probably have to watch the scene back to see if I can pin it a little better. But yeah, so big questions there about what his relationship with Hanakawa is like, what his goodwill is like, how has Hanakawa, like how immersed is she in like the mythological world? Was she a vampire that was maybe bitten by Araragi when Araragi was a vampire and then he like wanted to cure her? Or when did he get cured? Like, what's the timeline look like? There's a lot of questions there for sure. My chair is so freaking squeaky today. It stopped squeaking right when I pointed it out. Anything else? Man's now, his weight doubled. He's like 220 pounds. I forget the kilogram amount. So that's good. I'm assuming that this is him taking on the emotional weight that he that he got from interacting with Senjougahara. Because right, Senjougahara, she didn't accept her emotions. She like pushed it out. That were tied to her like intimate family trauma. and like all that kind of stuff. And thus, by not accepting those emotions, she became lighter because the crab stole them. I don't know why I did crab. I mean, it's literally a crab. Like, we saw it manifest. But the crab took her emotions in that way, which reduced her weight. But now we have Araragi, who's gained weight, who, in a way that I'm thinking, he took on her Senjougahara's emotions, like, onto himself in like a like an empathetic bridge kind of way. And that's why his weight increased. Why? Like, is it that he's doing this in an unhealthy way? Is that why his weight's increasing? Because like normal empathy doesn't make you gain 30 pounds, or at least I don't think it does. But whatever he's doing is causing this kind of reaction to take place. So, or like, was he like, did the freaking snail, what's it called? Mayoi snail, however you pronounce that. Did that snail, like, is it like an ambient god, kind of like the crab that was watching him and then saw him empathizing in this way and then prescribed him extra weight? Like, I don't know. There's still kind of a question to be figured out in like how the crab and the emotions like manifest between each other. You know, is it a crab that's seeing these things and then doing the crab thing? Or is it a manifestation of those emotions, right? Kind of be either way. I kind of got the impression that it was like a separate being that then took advantage of the emotions as opposed to being manifested from the emotions themselves, just based off the way Shino described it. But, you know, still up in the air. It's probably like the vampire hunter thing going on that we got from those little flashes. I don't freaking know what's up with that. Is there anything else I'm trying to talk about? I'm really speaking at like 7 miles a minute right now. Oh, wait. Let me real quick get a Dr. Pepper in the system. Drinking a Dr. Pepper, of course. That's probably all I really got for the introduction here. You know, a lot of talk about this show does seem to have a lot more depth than, not necessarily than I expected, but just it has a lot of depth into these characters and like potentially also their motivations. Well, definitely their motivations. I mean, Senjougahara was a pretty good example of having some nuanced emotions with the way she interacted. Okay, good. Let's get this going. Let's get this a rumbling. Let me real quick crack open the DP. Oh, you hear that hit? Sorry, it almost just exploded. Gotta be patient, gotta be patient. Ah! Okay, you know what? I'll just give it some time. Let's just start the episode. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, right at the beginning. 3, 2, 1, bang! Mother's Day. Was he on a playground? I've never actually... Oh, no, I know what a Mother's Day is. Am I stupid? I almost just said I don't know what a Mother's Day is. I know what that is. Okay. Why is there like... There's like emoticons in the background. You own the place because you're alone. Okay. I'm just alone. Oh no, is somebody breaking your immersion? Yup, another person. A child. Oh, he has sisters, remember? That was a development. He has 2 sisters. Oh, they're talking about him. Koyomi. Oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening? Why is she doing that? Can you calm down? Okay, yeah, each of them have unique OPs. I forgot. I was expecting the staple, bro. What is up with this girl? She's tweaking. Oh my, she is losing her mind right now. It's a cute backpack, I guess. It is jumping around. Is this one of his sisters? I think this might... I don't know. Oh, there was a snail on her umbrella. I feel like the snail's probably tied to her then, not him. This OP is crazy to me. She's straight up running in the stars. Okay. This music too. Also forgot. I think am I watching the right version? I don't remember. I got a new source for my like subtitles and stuff that is just like custom tailored to like a first watcher or whatever. I don't remember what I'm watching. It might be Cold Girls, it might be A&E. I don't freaking know. Just I don't know. Suck it up, I guess. Unless it's no, I mean it still looks it's saying aw. Oh, they're so fast. I'm gonna have to watch this again. They're gonna do that every episode now? I gotta be ready for that? Okay. At least it's right at the end of the OP. Is that Senjo? What's up? You just looking straight at her booba? Plain clothes. He's still staring right at it. Bro, she can probably tell. Calm down. Bro, this wordplay is crazy to me. Oh, booba. Yeah, what is happening? He's just as dumbstruck as I am, honestly. Docile. Okay. I wanted you to see it first. Ooh. Yeah, how does it make you feel, bro? That's kind of a... Yeah. Yeah, good response. Huh? Oh. Yeah? He's really just treating her as a buffet, low-key. See versus show. Yeah, I mean there's some nuance in there for sure. Your turf. Oh yeah, she still has that ability to like summon staplers or whatever that was, like the pocket dimension. I don't know. I'm curious if that's like a thing. How much of that is a thing, you know? I like her necklace. Ah, sit down. Take a sit. Yeah, sit down. Sit down. Try the Dr. Pepper again. Oh, she's close to him. Crab touch. My guy. What is that, number 4? Number 5? This guy. You had to pay him like $2. But also true. Oh, what does that mean? She's up on him. Bro. You see how he's leaned back? Yeah, he's very uncomfortable. He's used to just looking at people from a distance. Paradigm shift. You're both opening up. Wow, okay, you're opening up a lot. Do you see how his hair just like went up like an antenna? This guy. I'm getting a similar impression. Oh, that sound effect. Oh my gosh, the sound effect twice. 3 times. Why are you on top of him? Oh, rolled. What is she doing? One wish. Immortality. Defeating the Saiyan. How do you even pronounce Super Saiyan? The Saiyans. He's struggling so hard to climb that. This guy. Put a sosu at the end of every sentence for a week. How about that? How'd y'all like that reference, bro? An enema diet? Let's not do the enema diet. Manic perversion. Yeah, I was about to say, you're way zoomed in on her right now. She's just kind of fine with it, though. I wouldn't be able to take it. I don't even feel safe to drink this. That's a good one. What about a week? Make it forever. Now, be my maid girl for a week. That's pretty OP. Just being friends. She's acting in a very erotic things are off limits. Then what's the point? You know, the crazy thing is I think she's right. Because I think he's too embarrassed. Right? Like he's obviously into it because he's always staring, but when he was given the chance to like take advantage, he never did anything. Whoa, whoa. Yeah? She's funny. I like her. Okay. Yeah. With mental health issues such as myself. This girl. Advertisement underneath. Interesting. That was actually so funny. The way she said, the only people to be into you are late blooming virgins with mental health issues. Ah, this girl. Yeah, she said she's not a good talker, but she can be a good listener. Koyomi. That's probably the sister's name. That was probably the girl then, from the OP. Okay, I'm not sure why he's posing like that, but I'll let it slide. Good question. Oh, really? Ah. They have a title? The Fire Sisters? Oh, she would. It's crazy. She wasn't aware it was Mother's Day. Probably, you know, because she has such a horrible relationship with her mom. For good reason. Because screw that woman. Why are they shapes? He was out of there. Angry Karen. Okay. 4 years younger. It is, yeah, there's just some stuff going on there for sure. Just with him being upset with himself. Because, you know, he is the older brother. Come to my home, Araragi. Even with my abilities. Though I don't know how literally she means that. Wait, did you just say the same line again? Oh, those were fortunes. That's kind of cool. Man, they're like, it's crazy. They're... Wait, I'm trying to hear what she says. See, it's like this. Like, it's so specific. Or like, the conversations they have are like really complex, you know? What are those faces? No, she did one of them too. A syscon? Okay, yeah, calm yourself. Wait, that's probably pretty true, honestly. I don't know that term. You want to explain that one? Oh, he doesn't either. Intermarriage? Oh, I get it. Wait, that's kind of funny. What an interesting term. Okay. Yeah, so you get both the sisters, but after you get one sister, she dies, you get the other sister. The wife was killed. Vegetable breakfast. Wait, what is going on? It was the statue. I could never have a conversation with this girl. She's too powerful. Why does his hair keep doing that? His hair's like responding like a... I don't know, man. Aw, thanks, Senjougahara. To the bitter end. Till death do us part. He agrees with me. I bet reading this is so different because you can actually just like understand the lines. Okay. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, good question. Are you gonna help me get one, or are you gonna be it? You catch my drift? How could you? This guy, I don't know, like I don't know, he's interesting. Oh, is that the sister again? That's the sister, right? No, okay, that child, so not the sister. A normal person shouldn't be able to see. A normal person? Okay, so he got like extra good eyes, probably from the vampiric stuff. Hachikuji. Mayoi. That's the snail, bro. Mayoi snail. Okay. He was thinking about sending her. But now he gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go talk to the student. What is that supposed to mean? I'm glad that Senjougahara still has her what's the word? Not like spite, but like her bite. She's still kind of caustic with it. Yeah? What? You're lost. Let me help you get unlost. He's defeated. Rolled by an elementary schooler. Yeah? Come help. What? You're just gonna stand next to her? Good, good. Silent treatment. This child. This child, man. Why does he want to help the kid? I don't really know what you want to do or what you're doing. What, are you gonna slap her in the back of the head? Ow! What? He just straight up slapped a child. Wait. Actual Chad? Yeah, you're using that as your segue into introduction? Call it stupid. Yeah, good, 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 good. Girly, don't come near me. Okay. Thanks. Good to meet you, Hachikuji. Hey, but you introduced yourself. That's at least a small sign of affection. Affection's not the word. A small sign of not hating. He's not a more harmless person. Beastly man. Yeah, no, don't call a wolf. Chill. This music is crazy. Okay, well, I appreciate you using my name. Thank you. Let me just help you go to school. You're lost. Let me help you. Why does it say guilty, not guilty, guilty, not guilty on the park management? You're gonna kick me? Kicked him so hard he changed the animation. What are you doing to her? Oh, she's crazy. Wow, he's actually just in a full fist fight with a child right now. Okay, can we fix her clothing a bit? She's like an elementary schooler. Well, why'd you fight her? Senjougahara, can you come calm this guy down? This guy. Actually, that's me. It is. A good observation. Oh, thank you, Senjougahara. That's what I was saying. Get her to come help. Yeah, explain yourself. Go ahead. Let me explain myself. Actually, let's just not talk about it. She's unconscious. You killed her. Araragi, how much do you weigh? Do you still weigh 200 pounds? I think he does. You knocked her out. This guy. It's like, what? Cool. What a nice dream that was. Good thing it was just a dream. Yeah. Sure. You just took the memo. Read this, help her. What? Oh, because he was fighting, throwing hands with an actual child. Yeah, just read it to her. Good call. Ow, my ears. Oh, it was him reading it. Okay. They Charlie Browned it. Okay. What kind of location is this about to be? Maybe this is like a projection of him feeling bad about his sister, right? He feels bad that he had an argument with his sister, so he's using this random girl being lost as like a way to like feel better about it. Hey? Okay. Continue. Wait, that was it? Wait, that was so fast. Oh my goodness. It was fast because they were talking at like 7 miles a second, bro. Is this ED just... Okay, the ED does not change, it looks like. What's up, Senjo? Yeah, that just looks like a bunch of preview stuff. First things first, we gotta read. Let's go on a little reading journey. Why don't we? We gotta read this. That OP was something else too. This child is losing her mind. There's 3 of her. She's so hyperactive, man. Okay. Let me actually read this. I feel like these are worth reading. I feel like the ones that randomly happen that just say like black scene, red scene, whatever. I mean, I don't care. Like, who cares? This stuff though, where it's actually like a story, I'm definitely more here for. So let's check this. His girl. She did. I'm gonna also have to run back some of that, the dialogue right at the end there when she was talking about like maybe not being lost, because I didn't catch that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. The dark feelings roll forward as if they were waves. When I was looking up at the sky, I was pretty calm, but now I've come to hate my pettiness. Okay, is this like Araragi talking to himself, right? He was doing a lot of petty talk. Maybe this is what you call self-loathing. Normally, I'm not the type to be troubled so easily. The word troubles doesn't have any power over me at all. But every so often, yes, on such eventful days as March the 14th. Yeah, this is definitely like Araragi's talking to himself, right? March the 14th being Mother's Day. He's talking about like how annoyed he is that he's so troubled about like such a minor occurrence with his sister. I somehow usually end up in this condition. Special circumstances, a unique setting. I'm very sensitive to such things. I lose my cool. Okay, he doesn't like a change in plans, a change out of a routine, etc. I get restless. Frick, I missed one. I missed one line. Okay, wait. I lose my cool and I get restless. Normal days are the best. Please make tomorrow come sooner. Something salt oven. Frick, I forgot there was one more. That the episode with the snail had started. Looking at it the other way around, perhaps the episode wouldn't have had a beginning if I weren't in that condition. Okay, yep, definitely what I'm feeling is that the only reason he's actually interacting with this child who has some sort of snail thing going on is because of the problems he's having with his sister, right? And so he's like projecting that difficulty he has having with that relationship onto this random child. It's a Mo. And look, they're like giving me like a Japanese, like, what's this, kanji freaking lesson. I don't know what this means. The kanji read next world, which is a pun for maid. And then booba. That's not how they work. Freaking a divine gravity. Okay, get your booty off my screen. I'm not here for this. It's interesting also, like, man doesn't want a girlfriend, but I think he enjoys the status quo of looking at people in like a sexual manner, right? I mean, Hanakawa episode 1, the cat girl stuff. We're talking about cat girls again actually in this episode. Him eyeing up Senjougahara here. And it's not even like necessarily tied to like a specific crush as much, right? Because he seemed dismissive of Hanakawa being his crush in episode 2. So I just feel like he likes to, you know, he feasting with them, los ojos, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's not like he doesn't want a girlfriend though, because like maybe he wants it, but he's not comfortable with it. He's settled into the status quo of like looking at a distance. The freaking hair strand sitting up is too much. This dialogue is so... Is she like testing him again? She's doing like a similar thing. She's literally on top of him, as she was doing in episode 2. Where she's like kind of testing him to see if he'll act sexually with her, but almost like, is it as a way to test him, or is that as a way to try to pry out the part of him that's looking at her like suggestively, right? Because I mean, obviously she's going to be aware that homie's, you know, looking at the goods. I mean, she's got eyes and he's got, like, she can see his eyes, right? So is this her trying to like get him out of his shell a little bit? Oh my gosh, some of these scenes were, or is this her testing him to like make sure that he's someone she's comfortable with? Because if you like take into account her backstory with like being misproperly or like aggressively in a bad way handled sexually, right? Her testing him to make sure he's not someone like that does make sense. But I almost feel like she does trust him already, and she's just trying to like, I don't know, press him in some kind of way. But I think overall, like, her main motive is to just be like a friend with him, and like as like a gratitude, like, you're a good guy, like, let's just hang out. Lamenting Koyomi. Koyomi is probably the sister's name. So yeah, she offers to be like an ear for him, for his troubled, whoa. I must have said for his troubled mouth, but that does not sound good. But yeah, also super relatable for him, Araragi, right? Having an argument with a family member and just leaving and just sitting alone and being like, well, that was cool. Why am I so upset about this? I don't like feeling so upset about this. It's such a minor thing, but I'm still upset about this. Definitely feel that. What was going on with this great fortune? I want to read it. I think they had a full shot. Let me just read the full shot. All right. Total 157 points. The number 18 Great Fortune. The 10 Mongu Shrine Poetry Fortune. Fortune, 42 points. Life has its up and downs. Those who have good fortune work hard to complete something in their hearts. Wait through the hard times and you'll have happiness later. Okay, the grind set. Special people, 36 points. Good things come to those who wait. Patience brings fortune. If you try to hurry it, you won't see it at all. And your heart will naturally be dark and lost. Be steadfast and wait. Be patient, work, grind, health. A long sickness is harmful to life, even when ruined by darkness that came from evil. It's important to not let it dwell. The moon is still there when it's covered by clouds. You just cannot see its light. Okay, little bar at the end. The moon is still there even when covered by clouds. So yeah, I guess, you know, I don't freaking know. Life, 51 points. You won't be as happy as you think in the beginning. Don't hurry to build your house. Don't worry to build a house. If you do so, it will be granted. The cocoon of happiness will unwrap and you'll have nothing to worry about. Okay, a lot of ideas about just like head down, keep working. Like there's, I don't know, just patience. You know, I don't freaking know. It's kind of simple. It's just a fortune. I say that, but really someone's in the comments explaining how this foreshadows the rest of the entire Monogatari as a whole. Like, okay. The freaking, what was this called? A Senjougahara, Sorocon? It's kind of a funny idea. You're married to like some woman, she dies, and you then marry her sister. Okay. And it's so like disturbing to him that he's like, you know what? Just call me a sister con or whatever it's called. Yikes! 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 Though he brought up a good point. The only people that fantasize about that are people that don't have siblings. Because if you actually had one, you'd realize that that's just weird. Though I don't know. I'm sure there's exceptions to that rule in a weird way. But yeah, this part with him not wanting a girlfriend, to me, the way I'm reading it off Senjougahara is that she, like, this is her way of asking him out, right? Because, I mean, she was, like, acting suggestively on him, but then she says it's, like, selfless and he's so noble, but I feel like she wanted him to say yes, you know, and she actually sees him, like, in a sweet way, in, like, a potentially romantic way. she's enamored by him, one could say. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that. But homie's just, he's too either nervous or embarrassed or just opposed to the idea, doesn't like changing the status quo, all sorts of reasons that he's not interested. And I don't think it's that he has eyes for anyone else like Hanakawa. I think he just straight up is just intimidated by the idea and so shuts it down. But I totally think she's into it. I mean, she says like it's unselfish, but I think that's not like I think she wanted him to say yes. Because like look at the way she's saying this, "You're so noble," but she's looking off away from him and has like a frown on her face. You know, she's not. I don't think she was happy with that. And then he blushes because I think he realizes that. And then the kid's back and he's like, "Oh, time to change the subject because I'm uncomfortable. Let me go talk to this kid." Also, I forget the kid's name. Don't speak to me, I hate you. Kind of a great Giga Chad child. Big fan of her. For him to slam her head into the billboard and then when she starts to like fight back, just slam her onto the ground. What a guy. What was your name again? I think you just said it. I think it's right here. It sounds like a girly name. Oh, Haji Kuju. Something like that. Yeah, what's up with you? You got a snail. Oh yeah, let's find her exact dialogue on whatever. The lost thing. Her getting body slammed. Wait, I kinda wanna watch the fight scene again, actually. How hard did he hit her on the ground? Look at this move though. She uses his antenna as like a point of leverage to get an elbow shot into like the back top of his skull. Flipping around. I mean, this guy's probably got vampire OP abilities, physicals out the wazoo. Homegirl's getting a shot on him. Okay, there's no like big swing body slam. She just gets slammed onto the ground. Oh my god. Where's your dialogue? Senjougahara's like, I'm not dealing with this. She's probably still a little miffed / pissed that homie Araragi didn't really accept the girlfriend thing, I'm thinking. So she's kind of using this opportunity as just a way to like dig into him a bit, to like, you know, levy off some of that upsetness. Okay, enough talking. Give me freaking the child. Give me Haji whatever. Hachikuji. Where are we going? Like I said, we are going to the location written on the memo. Senjougahara knows his name. She will lead you there. Field trip time. Okay, why are you... Maybe she was avoiding going there, but she knew the way, right? And she just was dilly-dallying because she doesn't want to go there wherever it is. I don't think it's like a school or something, just for the sole reason that Senjougahara said that she didn't know, like she would be able to see it, but she didn't actually know its exact location, just kind of knew the general area. I feel like schools are super recognizable, and like she would just be like, oh, the blank school, like, I don't know. I definitely mental radar schools really well. Are you not lost? She looks the other way, no, I'm lost. I kind of feel like that's a straight lie. I'm the lost child of a snail. We also didn't talk about Araragi's weight change. Maybe the weight change is the weight of the sisters, of the argument he had with the sisters, but I think the argument with the sisters took place after the weigh-in, so I don't think that's the case. But definitely something worth mentioning. Snail. Yeah, and I think at this point, Araragi is becoming more aware that there's like a mythological thing going on. I mean, just look at the way he like super zoomed into his eyes and then hit us with continued next time. Man's figuring it out. Aggressive child. Is she just like... That shot of her, dude. Wait, I want to see that shot of her again where she got slammed. The way her face is just completely flat against the thing there. That's funny. What am I trying to say? What is she, why am I stretching? Can I get a different shot? Thank you. What's the word? I'm literally losing the word. Where she has like rich parents. She's spoiled. She feels kind of like spoiled to me. Whether that is that she's actually spoiled or that she like is... Like, I feel like there's two types of spoiled, like not two, but there's at least two types of spoiled people, being the spoiled person who's just spoiled and is just the worst because they have so much stuff and they like get doted on all the time and that kind of thing. They just like, that's the life they have, and they think they're like, you know, they think they're the big one in town just because they're spoiled. And then there's like the spoiled people who like only get attention, like they don't get attention from like their family members or anything. They just kind of get stuff, you know. It's like they don't actually get to spend time with their parents because the parents just buy them stuff to like buy their love. And that second type of spoiled person, I think, is like a bit more it's easier to be sympathetic with. And I think this girl might be in that camp more. I mean, she's walking around, she's kind of feels independent. She might be like writing off her family as like something not important, or I don't know, something. I feel like she's like spoiled in a sympathetic way as opposed to just being the worst. She also has a snail curse or whatever you want to call it. Definitely though, I mean, Araragi's kind of this completely different thing, but Araragi's definitely kind of introverted, in that like he's enjoying this solitude of like no one being around, but like, and like he gets kind of uncomfortable with Senjougahara, but like I still think he likes her company. It's just like kind of a thing. Oh no, interested for next episode. This was mostly just like a lot of conversation, which is fine. And then bringing up this, some of this middle stuff was very odd. This visual, there's a noose, vegetable breakfast. What are these, yams? Sweet potatoes. I don't get it. I don't understand. And then it's that thing on the park. Huh? I don't understand. Sorrow rate marriage explanation. So yeah, they were just explaining it. Just randomly show this image. I don't know. Somebody go read into that. Somebody that actually understands what the heck the sweet potato yam is supposed to be. It's funny. Cool. Well, I'm intrigued about this child. I'm also still intrigued about Oshino's child. Not that it's actually his child, but the child that was with him. I don't know. Maybe we'll get to see her at some point. What's up though? Freaking Hachikuji, I think. Hachikuji. What's up, Hachikuji? Nice to meet you. That's all I really got for this episode. On to the next episode. What? This was part 1. The episode 4 is next of Bakemonogatari. But if you like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you made it all the way to the end, then good job, because not that many people do it. I see the analytics. I can look at the little statistics. What are you, part of the 8 top percent? Wait, I messed it up. What are you, part of the top 8%? Wow, that's crazy to me. But honestly, do appreciate you. Comment down below if you wish. I guess you already know that's an option, what I'm talking about. But until then, until next episode, that's all I got for tonight. Peace.